The Trans Liberation Basketball League, an Atlanta-based group for transgender and non-binary athletes, kicked off its third ever season on Saturday, September 28th. The league hosted its first season in summer of 2023, where 4 teams and approximately 40 athletes competed in weekly games and practices. This third season is shaping up to be the league's biggest yet.
And I think like for a lot of people, it's a way to like kind of like reclaim sports they maybe like stopped playing growing up because those spaces like kind of got uncomfortable. So I think it's really nice for that.
Pick up with cis men specifically because that's what like the sport is dominated by. Obviously, like it's mainly cis men. It is not the most fun at times, and I like was really just tired of it.
Hey, good pass. Oh, good save. Oh, good lead. Oh, it's the layup.
When I found this, I was just like, this is perfect because I know like I love being in trans spaces. Where you're actually gendered correctly, and it's just safe, and it's just fun. It's about just being like joyful and very fun. So I was very excited and like.
This league means so much to the players because last year, General Assembly Republicans essentially banned transgender female students from competing in high school sports. Soon after, the Georgia High School Association passed a policy requiring athletes to compete in sports based on their birth gender, not their gender identity.
I think that's kind of like the state of politics in this country, the state. So it's like it's never like a surprise or anything like that.
I don't always think the cishet spaces really understand that. They believe things being finite. There's always an endpoint to a lot of journeys for them. First, for the trans agenda, there's not really an endpoint. It is about the journey. So it's good to have a space like this. It's needed.
In August, the Georgia Senate created the Special Committee on the Protection of Women's Sports. The committee is made up of 5 Republican and 2 Democratic legislators and aims to put into law the policy passed by the GHSA. Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones said, "My priority is to ensure that female athletes across Georgia have the right to compete on a fair and level playing field, and I will not waver on this effort."
We're living in a world that is, very scared of what gender represents and is doing what we always do, which is police. We start at the bottom, right? We police the most disenfranchised people and it goes up. And so the most disenfranchised people, you really need to create space for them and we need to be seen. And I think by doing something like basketball, like we're here on a community court. This is a local park. And I think that makes it more natural.
These players say their gender identities shouldn't impact their ability to participate in group sports.
Even after I transitioned, like sports stuck with me. It's still such like a good outlet for my like physically and just like my mental health and things like that.
Jay says she moved here from Florida just last month, and this league has already helped her settle in to her new trans community. For Fresh Take Georgia, I'm Emma Buker.